Okay, so I know, first of all, initially what you're gonna think, why is this girl a black golem? I don't know, because I woke up looking this way. We're not gonna talk about my appearance, we're here to talk about books. So today I'm going to try to get these two books here, ones that I've been reading for some time. In my last reading blog, we were reading Nikolai. I'm finally at chapter 14. This series somehow is just my migraine helper book, because every time I'm just in bed with one, it's just super easy. It's a quick go-to because I know there's not going to be anything inappropriate. I'm not going to have to keep searching and searching for an audiobook. So unfortunately, I haven't really been sitting down to listen to it. I've been sitting down to read it. And then this book, I was supposed to have read this in the 2023 winter era with the hardcore, what is it? The hardcore literature book club page. Are you gonna stare at me the whole time?
I just sat
okay.
down. What are you saying?
I'm on page 57. Not getting very far, and it takes me about 7 minutes to read each page. That's 14 minutes for 2 pages, babe. It's really stupid. I hate it. These are the ones I'm working on today. I don't really have a TBR set up for this month because every time I've done one in the past, it just doesn't work because I'm not committed enough. Anyway, let's just get into it. I'm gonna start off with Crime and War and Peace. I'm just a little distraught, but I'll see you. I've been using, I don't know what the app is called. I'll put it up here. I've kind of been using it, but it's a little weird and clunky. This is almost like the AliExpress of apps. This is absolutely ridiculous. And it's a cloudy day, so it's perfect reading weather. Cloudy, rainy. What's wet other than rainy? It's Bookly, and while using Bookly, I've read 27 minutes and 45 seconds of War and Peace, and I'm just getting nowhere. But we're gonna keep going. I want to get at least to an hour of reading in this book. If not today, then tomorrow. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this vlog for, but it's a reading vlog to try to get some progress so you can hopefully be inspired too. I don't know, this is just ridiculous. I need to get somewhere.
Hey guys, I do this.
It took me 57 minutes to read 9 pages. Would you call that progress? This is ridiculous. Okay, while I take a break, I'm gonna fold laundry and listen to my audiobook. Folded my laundry. I didn't have much to fold. I need to do another load. You're not gonna be in my video. And now I'm at crochet. I listened to this audiobook. I listened to my Libby audiobook, which is called The Thief by Megan Wallen Turner. I tried to memorize it so I could say it here because it's on my other app and I have to record while doing this. So if I said that wrong, my memory is failing me. I know I said I was going to be reading Nikolai. She just let the dog out by accident. So all the noise. I'm gonna crochet now, I think, and I said I was gonna read Nikolai, so I need to do that. I might go back and forth between them, but for now I'm gonna go to Nikolai because I just spent some time with The Thief.
I don't know, but I can't risk speaking in public, and certainly Xeon can't. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if Carpathia already knows the Israeli accent. I am deeply honored for our brothers, Michael and his 3 friends, whom I believe are among the 144,000 witnesses God is raising up around the world from the tribes of Israel.
I just finished a 45-minute session and I read 10 pages. It says I'll finish this book in 86 hours at this rate. 10 pages a day is just maddening. I cannot keep this up. Well, here's our initial chunk for today. We're almost done with the Left Behind book though. I'm gonna go clean the bathroom and I think I'll listen to it. I just have an hour left. 40 minutes? I don't know. Here we are. I've done this so many times. I was just exercising earlier, so I was all out of breath. I think I'm composed now, but I just finished Nikolai and I'm ready to move on to the 4th book, which is Soul Harvest. For some reason, I kept thinking it was called Harvest of Souls. It's just Soul Harvest because of the cliffhanger that this book left us on. And oh my goodness, one thing that keeps people from finishing more of this series is the dialogue. The dialogue sometimes utter trash. Other times there are monologues that will be good and you just it was structured well. And sometimes Chloe be spitting absolute fire bars in here. Just praying to have more boldness in articulation as she does. Plot, theology, those things are good. Dialogue, not so much. I'm done talking, but I'm so excited to have finished this. I'm gonna go update my Goodreads. Anyway, this is my quick update. We are not doing good. Actually, War and Peace, I'm doing great. Shooting.
Was that shooting?
And I don't want to make a ghetto joke because if we hear sirens, that'll be sad. It used to be the ghetto. Okay, anyway, doing good. Gonna take my shower, gonna go to sleep. I'll try to get a little more reading done in here. I think my problem, oh, that's Don Quixote. Why do they look the exact same? Where's my book? You're on it. I think my main problem with immersing in War and Peace was there's so many characters, and it's not that necessarily mattered. It's just I felt I was thrown into things. And once you get a grasp of the story, if this is spoilery, I'm sorry, so I'm gonna kind of be talking about the plot just a tad, but we're starting to get the grasp that Pierre, I started being on the side of Pierre because I heard the prince and princess kind of being like, ugh. So I was gonna be like, okay, Pierre, are you gonna get this? Let's see how this rides out. Also, is it Sonia? Or is it, what's her name? Who keeps smiling at Pierre? So I'm wondering if in 5-10 years, if they're gonna reconnect and anything's gonna happen with that. And he's 20 and she's 15 now, I believe. Because I kept looking up the ages just to understand, okay, is this a child actor? Wait, who's talking? I don't know how old she is. Okay, what I mean is every time the 15 and 14-year-old, like the girls would talk, I just didn't know if it was kids talking or 20-year-olds. So I was just kind of like, is this a child's voice? I couldn't tell. I looked up the ages to see how they were. It just sounds like I'm like, ages please for this couple, but I'm wondering if it's gonna be a couple. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Also, the reason I know Pierre's age is because he would be saying things, and at least during the scene where the Count, or what's his name, they're visiting the Count, Pierre kept looking at, what's that lady's name? I don't remember her name. Hello? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember the spelling. He would always look to her to make sure he was doing everything okay, and he was kind of sheepishly doing this and doing that, and to me, he sounded either 10 or 30, and I was just, I had to look the age up, so I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of this. The voices were confusing. I don't expect a 20-year-old to act how he was acting. I'm a little confused. I'm like, yeah, she's 15 and he's 20. I just don't know because in 5 years, they're both of age. My blabbing is done. Rainy, cloudy, overcast. Could be yesterday, but it really is today. Running! Why are you running? I offered you some earlier and you acted indifferent. So don't do that. Day 2 of me trying to read War and Peace. Mochi. He's up there. Okay, I'll just see you when I have some stuff read. It's 6:10, so I'll see you when I have something done. Okay, just made this. It's kind of crazy, but it's really good. And I'm excited.
And the Sky God's thunderbolts. The Sky had promised to give Hephaestia his thunderbolts.
Okay, scenery change and book updates, which I'm house sitting right now. I didn't really give context to those past few clips. They're just kind of in there. I'm finally on page 82. I'm loving it. And I'll say this is a bingeable book. It's a very bingeable, but you have to get in the mood to read it. I think that's quite obvious. I think maybe that is a truth of large books in particular. I just wanted to say really quickly, since I'm redoing this, I do want to put this part in here. The character Maria, I think is her name. I'm sorry, I know I'm not saying the pronunciation right. Writes a letter to her friend because her friend wanted her to read this one book. I still can't remember if it was supposed to just be kind of a philosophical, rave of that age where like the mysteries of not the mind or anything. Maria is just saying, we shouldn't be going for man's wisdom or the wisdom of the world. We should be looking to the one who gives us his wisdom, to God. And I like that she had the boldness to straight up tell her friend, I'm not gonna read it. I think we should just immerse ourselves in the Bible and in his truths and not the world, because she said people, this is not verbatim, but she was saying people chase that knowledge and it gets them, I don't know if she said to ignorance, but they lose their soul because of it, because in being enlightened, they're turning away from God. And there's definitely, I think you can be learned and you can study certain things, obviously. But if your wisdom isn't from a base point coming from God, then yeah, there's that. I think I'm going to read more. I finished The Thief. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Context to this. The plot twist, I think there were 2, and the first one did catch me off guard, but then after 2 seconds, I kind of was just, yeah, I guess so. Didn't make me like it any less. It just wasn't a 5-star, but I enjoyed it. Did I say it was on page 82? Anyway, bye. Ooh. I think it's because he's right there. Okay, it just took me 31 minutes to read 7 pages. This is getting pretty bad, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I think it's 9 something though. Well, anyway, good night. This is the second time recently I have recorded in slow motion. I never do that. Okay, I'm always filming videos, so for me to say that I have done it twice, at least I sound less crazy. Anyway, I'm house sitting. I'm still house and dog sitting. I'm just at a different place now because I'm house sitting somewhere else. All in all, we read 3 books. No, 2 books. I'm kidding myself. I completed 2 books, but we were reading 3 books. War and Peace is just gonna have to be a recurring segment on each of my book videos because it's a disaster. Okay, so we know that it's gonna take me years to finish this. Look, we did make some good progress. I'm so grateful because I think I hadn't even made it to page 50 then, or maybe we did. I have forgotten, so you could tell me where I was before, because I don't know. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I only have War and Peace with me because it's the only one I still haven't read. 1 audiobook, 2 audiobooks. I wasn't really reading the other one. I was listening to it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I know I didn't finish that much. I just hope it was a nice journey. But I'll see you in my next book video, Lord willing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I don't know why this outro is so long.